Hi, it's Dr. Jen and welcome back to Celebrity Review. So here we have Erika Jayne, and she has been reviewed by others, but we're going to do a review on her. So you guys, she looks drastically different from her before and after, and I know a lot of this is makeup. You just look at it and you're like, whoa, makeup, but we're going to actually look at the fundamental anatomical differences. So let's start at the top and go down. Well, in the before picture, we can't really see her forehead, but let's start at the brows. So you guys see in her before picture, she doesn't have these heavy dark eyebrows, but what I do want you to see, get my picture pointer here, is the distance between her medial brow here and her inner canthus. See how long it is here, and you guys see how short it is here. So she's had a universal drop of her brows. And then more significantly, do you guys see how this brow has an arch to it, and then like this one's completely dropped? So whoever did her last Botox totally dropped this brow. And if you've watched my videos, you know that happened to me, and then I lifted it up with a thread. The only time this year that I haven't done my own Botox, and I let somebody else do it, and they did a universal drop in my brows like this, and one side was lower than the other, and then I lifted it on camera in front of you guys, and now we're back to normal, so yay. But let's go back to her brows. But so you guys see how like her eyes look so much different? The brow, where the brow is placed actually changes how the eyes look. Do you guys see this? How looks smaller and kind of pointed down, and then this one like looks more open, and then this side's going up, and then this whole thing is going down. So that's why it has that like kind of lopsided look in the upper face. But if we look at her before picture, although she doesn't have these dark eyebrows drawn in, you can see that her whole brow is lifted up. It's very pretty, actually. She looks adorable here. And then going down the face, she's said that she's had a rhinoplasty. I think that her nose shape didn't change that much. It actually looks, if you look at, she still kept like the little hook in the tip of the nose. She has it in the after, but just augmented. So I'm not sure with the rhinoplasty, like what she was going for, because it looks wider and like larger at the tip than it does in the before picture. So most people, they get a rhinoplasty to make their noses smaller, but here it's actually larger. And then if we look at her mid face, we can see this is much filler. This is much fuller because of filler. So you see this huge cheek here. This is all filler right here. And we talked about the, 2 big balls of filler on your face here. We don't want that, like, we don't want the 2 balls of filler right here. It just looks so unnatural, and like, look, it just looks like a gigantic round ball. And like you can see in her before picture, she has a nice little apple cheek, but she does not have this. And then going down the face, the lip filler, she overdrew her lips here. If you like zoom in on the picture, you can see that. But she also has a significant amount of lip filler in her lips. And then in her lower face, you guys, she actually hasn't changed her chin shape. You can see here, if you look at the actual chin, it's the same shape in the after picture, but she has had a lot of weight gain in her after picture. And we can see that in the lower part of her face here, because like here's her chin, and then you can see like the submental here. So what do I do to fix this? Well, I would put her brows back to where they started. So I would lift her brows up. I would dissolve all this filler here. I would take down the lips. And then we can do some fat dissolving underneath on the jawline to slim her face back out. And that would look really good on her. As far as her nose, there's not much we can do after surgery. We can do some talks to slim down the nose and bring in the nares, bring them in a little bit more like they were in the before picture. And that would fit her face a little bit better. But just looking at these pictures, that's like the cosmetic work. But you guys, look how pretty her hair color is before. Like this is like a beautiful blonde. This is like the bleach blonde. I call it like the helmet blonde. It's just so not attractive. It makes people look older, actually. And here she has like, this looks like a nice spray tan. I mean, she's blonde hair, blue eyed. So she looks like she has a nice bronze color here where she's very pale in the after picture. I think this coloring looks a lot better on her, especially with those bright blue eyes. This like really brings them out, where here it just hides it. Erika, we know that you're really pretty. Can we get back to this? You're like so pretty. We don't need to put all this filler in and change all the coloring around because you look so adorable in this picture. And when I was watching the last celebrity review that I saw, they were like, look how great she looks with this full face. And I'm like, what? I disagree completely. The other person that I watched said we can achieve this all through filler. I would say the exact opposite. Let's achieve keeping a very natural anti-age look by getting back to this look instead of this overfilled look, because this makes you look older. So thank you so much for watching, you guys, and let me know who you want to see next in the comments below.